One thing that is going to be a big deal is what the President of the United States is going to say in that building tonight. And indications are that one of the things he will not say is that you have to go crazy trying to cut this debt down to size. The President has indicated that a lot more spending is to come. He thinks it's going to be spending that's paid for, but inherent in those remarks is you won't be seeing much cutting. Senator Mike Lee, a Tea Party revolutionary from the fine state of Utah, joining us right now. Senator, what do you make of that?
Well, first of all, thank you for opening with such a morbid thought about the place blowing up. I hope that doesn't happen
because I've enjoyed talking to you, Senator, but whatever.
Yeah, if it happens, it happens. But look, I am looking forward to hearing the president's speech. What I would like to hear is some kind of a unifying, uniting message about how we need to shrink government back down to size, how we need to restrict government to its proper role and make sure that we're not borrowing money against an unborn generation. And yet somehow I suspect that my hopes might be dashed, and that might be the opposite of what we'll hear tonight.
So let's say, Senator, you had the choice, and I raised this with your colleague, Senator Vitter. You had these sequestration cuts. So just to bring people up to speed, these are the ones that were delayed as part of the last agreement to push through these tax increases and avoid a shutdown and a calamity, yada, 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 back around Christmas time. And let's say the $1.3 trillion that are slated to kick in, and this is part of over the next 10 years in cuts, that's going to happen March 1st. Would you accept that if the alternative is raising taxes?
Well, look, what we've got to look to right now is what the president is proposing. The House of Representatives tried to fix this last year by passing targeted cuts. The Senate refused to pass it. What we need the president to do now is come forward with his own alternative, his own set of proposals. And
no, I understand that, sir. I guess it'd be a little simplistic. Either or. If it's the sequestration cuts or tax hikes, what would it be?
Yeah, now's not the time to raise taxes. Look, the president already got his $800 billion tax hike just about a month and a half ago. And if we raise taxes again, it's going to chill or kill economic growth. And if that happens, then we've got no hope.
But do you feel that by getting in ground on those tax hikes, not you in particular, but what happened is the old argument as a kid, give an inch, you'll take a mile. He's taking his mile now. He's saying, look, I got him to accept tax hikes. I can get him to accept it again. They're the ones that are disorganized and all over the map, like the Republicans I'm talking about. I've got them on the run. I'm going to go for more tax hikes. What do you say?
I don't think that we're going to go for it. I don't think you'll see Republicans in the House or the Senate responding with anything other than a real sense of opposition to a proposal to raise taxes yet again.
Well, when John McCain mentioned, Senator, he's open to revenues, and I think by that he means, I'm not putting words in his mouth, but closing loopholes, special allowances. But he puts that out there right away. Is that a mistake?
Well, to the extent that that is what he's suggesting, and I don't want to speak for him or any of my other colleagues, but to the extent that he is suggesting that, he may be an outlier in that regard, and I suspect he is, if in fact that's what he's saying. And I don't think that's the right approach. I don't think that our economy can sustain that right now. And I think that's going to lead to more job losses and more economic sluggishness of the sort that have put us on this path toward trillion-dollar-plus annual deficits.
Do you ever worry, Senator, that maybe the times are passing you, though, that whether you agree or disagree, Americans, particularly young Americans, seem to embrace bigger government. They seem to like government more than they used to, not across the board. And that Republicans, if they're not careful, could be on the wrong side of this issue if they don't espouse something clearer?
No, I don't worry about that, because that is not the case. We're not on the wrong side of this. And to the extent that we become content with tax increases and the perpetual expansion of government, that's where we're on the wrong side of history. That's where we'll get it wrong. That's where we will lose our soul and our support as a party. And I don't ever want to see that happen.
Senator Mike Lee, thank you very, very much. Always good seeing you.